I'm so happy here. With me today is Bikuta from
Hello,
Aperion.
hello.
Hello, I can hear you perfectly. Hi, Bikuta. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can
Yeah,
hear
how you
you.
doing?
How are you doing? Good, doing good. It's a little bit echoing right now.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Can you check
Can you
whatever
check
I'm sharing right
whatever I'm
now?
sharing
Is
right
it
now?
working
Is it
better?
working better? Yeah,
Can you?
sure. Can you
Oh, wait, I'm gonna
wait? I'm
stop the
gonna
stream
stop the
on Discord
stream on Discord. Yeah, sure.
just to double check.
Just to double check. Hmm.
All right. Check out what I'm. Stop whatever you're streaming. Oh, can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear the game? Is it better
No, right
quality?
now like, there's no gameplay now. Oh, but I can see now. Yeah, but it's frozen. I think.
Is it? It's
Oh, it's working. It's working. Like it's
It's working.
very slow bit rate though. Okay, I can see you typing,
Oh, it's perfect.
but not very fast though. No game music. Someone says that. Say that.
No in-game sounds.
Okay,
Hmm.
and also a little bit choppy though.
Let's see.
Anyway, guys, we are live now. Happy to join our live stream. It's our first official beta game testing night, and happy to have you guys here. It's also part of our Web3 Summer Game Fest, sorry, of 2023. And we're happy to invite Aperion to join our live stream. Yeah, and also Biku from Aperion. Do you want to have an introduction of yourself, Biku? Like who
Hi,
you?
I'm BQ. I'm a moderator and content creator for Aperion.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys the game, talking about it, and I hope you guys enjoy and also join the current leaderboard and Guild Wars that's upcoming and also actually ongoing right now.
Nice. Yeah, I think CARV was collaborated with the Aperion for many months now, right? Like we have like a very long history of collaboration, and also our guild, our team was like fighting really hard during the guild war. Yeah, so I saw the gameplay and I really like it, and I think you guys done a great job like recently updating some new gameplays. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. There's a lot of new stuff right now. There's so many things that are new to the
Mhm.
point that the current season 2 game is season 1 and season 2 are literally different games.
Oh,
In season 1, we featured this the wisdom class, which is typically the mage, and this is the only class that you could play. Now there's two other classes. We have the Fury, which is like a warrior type, has a great sword and everything, and the next one is the Fate. It's kind of like a support and kind of like a range carry type of class.
mhm.
So compared to before, there's a lot of changes that was made to the Wisdom just to include everything else. So it's like I guess it's a bit of balancing or power creeping that everything is really different now.
Nice. I'm so excited to see the gameplay now. Yeah, Biku, are you able to change your game setting now? Or we still go back to Discord to stream?
All right, I think let's see. Uh this, the sounds. I think yeah, I think we'll have to go through Discord, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Sadly. Well,
sadly we'll have to do it
we'll have to
through
do it
Discord.
through Discord. Yeah. Sure. Okay. I'm gonna share the screen right now. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Yeah. Is it better now?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna mute you from the Discord channel, but I can hear the voice and also the gameplay perfectly.
All right. I'm muted there.
Yep. Nice.
Okay, so I since we've already like seen a lot of the mage class, I'm gonna go for the fate class instead. Have you tried the game yourself, Charles?
I tried the no. I saw the gameplay from my friends, and he played Bernie, if you know him.
Oh yeah,
And
I know him. I know him. He's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, he's like really hard on Aperion, and he loves the game. And I saw the gameplay; it was really competitive, and also it's quite like there's a roguelike stuff happening,
Mhm.
and it's so much fun. Like there's some random stuff happening as well. So it's a bit of luck, but also kind of requires a lot of skill, right?
Oh yeah, there's requires a lot of skill, but not so much on luck nowadays, since there is an artifact here that kind of changes all that. Because
Mm,
back then there's cards in the bottom, and depending on the cards that you start with, that literally defines the entire run, the entire dungeon game. But there are artifacts in the game now that alters how you draw the cards, how many energy it costs. So you can literally cast rapid fire abilities without having to worry about luck anymore. Okay, so
mm,
at the beginning, after tutorial, you're given three different artifacts that you can choose from. Scales of Mundi, that gives you critical chance and critical damage. So this is purely damage. So Avatar's dash recovery time lets you dash multiple times in a row. So 70% is a lot.
mm,
So you're literally just zooming through the map. And then this one gives 15% extra soul gems per battle. So
mm,
to me, I think this is the worst one because
yeah,
you get a lot of gems already throughout the game.
yeah.
So kind of like
Yeah.
Pokemon, you've got Charizard, you've got Bulbasaur, and then there's I'm sorry, Charizard, there's Squirtle, and then this is Bulbasaur because
Mm.
nobody picks Bulbasaur. I'm kidding. To all the Pokemon fans there, I'm just kidding. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I am expecting Bernie to still be participating in the Aperion Guild Wars though.
Mhm.
Okay, so on the right side, these are the apostles that you have. These are like your chess pieces. If you played anything like auto chess, it would certainly look like this. So
Nice.
so everything else is auto. I'm going to be choosing all these abilities then. All
Wait,
these
wait,
pieces.
this totally changed like from the last season. I think like last season is like you control the position of your hero, and then there's more like like no auto combat, but now it's like more auto combat, right?
That's
Or
true.
is it? Okay.
So yeah, now you can see like the lines of what they're going to be attacking. So if I put this guy here, this hunter over here will aggro this automatically.
Uh,
My priest will automatically aggro me, and everything else will choose to aggro the closest thing next to them. I'm gonna start the battle. There's other classes that we could actually use here. There's also the guardian class. There's also, yeah, this is every other class except the guardian. All right, I'm gonna start the battle. You can control your avatar. This is you. You're the avatar. I'm pressing S right now. S to go backwards, W to go forward,
nice.
A to go left, and then D to go right. You can press spacebar to dash as well.
Nice.
And if you look at the bottom of my HP, there is mana over there. So the mana lets you use a special ability for yourself. When you press E, you can summon a some sort of phantom hunter, and you can do this multiple times as well. So pretty much just supporting your apostles throughout the game. You're somewhat of a support, but at the end game, you're going to be the one that's going to be dealing damage. Compared to
Mhm.
your apostles are stronger than you here at this point. So at
True.
the end
True.
of the
Okay.
round, you get to choose between your prizes. You have the warrior, you have the mage, and you've got the gems. For this one, I'm gonna be choosing the mage here because it has a specific card that I like. Every time you collect a new apostle, it even has a apostle screen too.
Okay.
Alrighty. So let's talk more about the avatar. So the fate class. So these are the basic stats. Skill tree. So there's more skills now. Now that there's a new class. At level 10, we unlock these set of skills. At level 20, we unlock these set of skills. Skill slots. You get to choose which abilities to bring with you. You can only bring up to 3. There's also a window for apostles. Now on this screen, if you're in game and you look at the cards, it doesn't give that much detail. But if you go here, it'll even show the calculations on how strong it is. So this one ticks for 80% of your attack every second for 6 seconds. But in game, it's only showing just a little bit of details. So what has your been what is your favorite apostle so far when you played?
As I mentioned, I haven't played. I just watch Bernie to play that. I think Mage he played a lot, but what's the difference between different role like or class like Mage, Warrior, Rogue, and Hunter? Like, do they have like a special combination? Like, have some special skills?
Oh, they do. They definitely do.
Yeah.
So I'm playing the Fate class right now, but we can go ahead and try other classes. We can go ahead and try other classes. So I showed you what the Fate class could do, but if we could go for the Fury, okay, let's go for Fury. We're in cycle 2, so it's a lot. Sorry, cycle 2. So this is a bit more higher level. This is one level above cycle 1, so we're already past the first cycle. So the enemies here are a lot harder. So you're already out of the beginners area.
Mm.
Okay. So every time in the game you go to a campfire, you can either heal all of your units or you
Wow.
can level up.
Campfire. Okay, it's
Yeah.
like Elder Ring and yeah,
Oh
like
yeah,
those stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like Elden Ring or Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Okay, so level up. I'm gonna choose the level up
Nice.
here because levels are very important. Levels are very um, you need the levels as you go up because at
Mm.
some point you're going to need those campfires to just heal you too once you get to
Yeah.
a higher cycle, maybe cycle 6 or something.
Yeah.
So just to get to from cycle 1 to cycle 2, it takes almost an hour, and then to cycle 5 takes around 6 hours too.
Nice.
Yeah, so it takes a really long time to do so. So I have all my abilities already checked. I'm going to be using this ability, this, and this. Tornado Blast, Thunder Strike, and Hurricane Slam.
Mhm. I'm be like a total newbie here. Like, what's the difference between Avatar and Obstacles? It's like Avatar is your hero, and Obstacle is like your guardian, your minions to play it as a,
Yes,
right? Like, okay, I see.
you're absolutely right. Yes, that is actually the case. So this is your avatar. So
Mm,
in the world of Aperion, you are a god in space that does not have their own planet. But once you do have a planet, your planet comes with your physical form, kind
mm,
of like your mech or the suit of armor that you wear. This is your
mm,
avatar. This is you.
yeah.
And then the apostles, these are your followers. These are
Mm,
the people that will fight the battles with you.
mhm. And they
So
all have the level as well, right? Like
yeah,
as you when you level up, it's like only Avatar level up, but the obstacles one level up from the bonfire, right?
they will level up with you, or you can pick up apostles along the way. So for example, you're at level 30. You're at level, wait, what level am I? I'm level 26 right now.
No.
If I fight this battle and then I win an apostle, it's
Mhm.
gonna be close to that level.
Oh.
That's why it's very valuable to level up, and
Oh.
it doesn't matter if you level up your apostles early game, because
Mhm.
at the end game you will still get apostles close to your level.
Mhm. I see.
Yeah. Okay, let's try some better tech. So when you're using the Fate class,
Mhm.
the support class, you want your apostles to be stronger than you. You want them to help you fight. But with this class, with the Fury class, all you have to do is to make sure everything is alive.
Mhm.
So I would usually go for double hunter here and double priests.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start the battle.
So you don't need a tank, like that, or is like a war hunter is like a tank.
Well, I am the tank. Yeah, that's exactly the case. I am the tank now.
Okay,
So
I
I
see.
don't need a tank because I'm the one that's at the front.
Nice,
I'm the one fighting, and then everything else is just supporting me now.
nice.
So they can buff me. I can use this to debuff my enemies. They
Oh,
take bonus damage when hit.
okay.
And then I can even use this. This is the ultimate ability.
Mm.
I'm gonna use it on the warrior over there.
Why
I'm
is it
gonna
like a five? Is it like a cost?
There's like what?
Like I see there's numbering on the card. It's like a cost of a
Yes, this is
mana.
the cost. The bottom is the mana, and then
Oh,
the one on the card is the cost. So, for example, if I want to cast this card, it's gonna consume 1 mana over there.
nice.
If I use this heal, it's gonna consume 2 mana. Now, see, it went down to 10. So this card, I have two of this card, the move card. I can just go ahead and discard this, but it's gonna cost 1 mana to discard. So the next card in queue, the one over here, will go on top of my abilities. So yeah, see, now I can use this one. I can spend 3 energy and then use this ability on them. All right. Now for the E ability for the Fury class, what this does is that it will absorb any incoming damage to me or the apostles inside my circle, and then after the duration, I will hit everything. All
Nice.
right. I'm gonna use this Thunder Strike skill on them.
When you're using your skill, is it like a bullet time, like like metrics? The time will be frozen, and you have the time to decide what skill you're gonna use.
When you use this, when you are hovering a card, it will put you into like a bullet time or a, uh, yeah, kind of like a bullet time mode,
Okay, sure.
so that you have enough time to decide where am I gonna cast the skill, because there's AOE. You saw that there was AOE.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I can choose not to do a battle, and I can go to a potion shop. So on the potion shop, you consume the gems.
Nice.
All right. So sometimes it sells apostles as well. I can either buy an apostle, or a guardian,
Nice.
or you can just buy potions. I'm gonna buy all the potions, but I'm not gonna buy the rogue because I don't need another apostle. But if it was a high IV apostle, I would go for it. So the best thing about this current season is that you can mint either a hunter, a warrior, or a priest. So make sure to get a high IV one. So the IV, or individual variable, if you level these ones up, um, compared to other classes of the same level, it's gonna have higher stats compared to a lower IV.
Sure.
So for example, this is a 2 IV. It has 2,600 HP, but level 20. This is also level 20, but its IV is 27, but it has 3k HP. So there's more advantages if you have a higher IV apostle.
Nice. Nice.
Now this is so what I clicked was an event. So it's more of if have you played any of those dating simulator games where
Yeah.
you have to make a decision. If you and depending on your decision, something happens. Like surrounding a fire, small creatures with strange shapes under heavy cloaks and wearing rich ornate masks. Upon entering, one of them dances way over to you. What we have here, would you like to know secrets? The way things speaks is staccato. Stop start like a broken toy, but it continues. So pretty much there's this weird guy with a mask in front of you. Do you look
Yeah.
beneath the mask? Do you break the mask? Or do you wear the
Kind
mask?
Okay. Like when you meet this encounter, what do you what's your thought process behind? Like there's a three options, kind of like every option is a mist, like it's a mystery. We don't know what's gonna happen. Are you just choose randomly?
Usually you would choose randomly. When I first started, but then the decision making actually leads to prizes. Like for example, your artifacts can become either good or evil.
Mm-hmm.
Your apostles could level up, or you could sacrifice your apostles. You might kill your own apostles, or you can gain avatar XP. Okay, we can go ahead and take off the creature's mask. Uh, if we take it off, surprise, it's a random apostle. So it gives you an apostle.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes it also have something bad happen, right? Like what else can happen during the encounter?
There was this one time I had an encounter, and it. Wait, I'll show you the artifact. It was this artifact, Invocation of Infinity. It increases my mana pool by 20. So instead of just 10 maximum mana, it's
Wow.
20 mana. I lost this because I
Yeah.
didn't know what I was clicking, because I
Yeah.
just clicked randomly. So I got screwed for the entire session of that, because this doesn't drop anymore.
Yeah.
After the first cycle, it will never drop again.
So you will keep all your artifacts like for different season, like for each season there's something rare happen. When you collect those things, it will keep like on your account forever.
Oh, no, 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 that's not the case. It's for each run.
Oh,
So
each round. See,
in the beginning I had to pick between three.
yeah.
So everything that you've started with, your apostles, your artifacts, you collect it throughout the game.
Ah,
So
I see.
it's on your decision making how you will get your good artifacts, your perfect set. I wouldn't call this a perfect set. A
Yeah.
perfect set would be the Fly Silk Robe becoming enchanted with good. This is
Mm,
the Scales of Mundi. If you could recall, the normal version is blue, but now it's evil. So you can see on the left side it says evil. It's the evil version because I did an event and it became evil.
nice.
Um, so I would need to make this level 4, and I would need two of these to make
Hmm.
it at least perfect to have this.
Sure.
This I probably don't need. This I probably don't need as well. But we can still collect more. It's still on cycle 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for all the audience out there, I am Charles, community leader of CARV, and also join me with Bhikkhu from Aperion, and he's actually playing the game right now. If you haven't played the Aperion, I highly recommend you to try it out. It's a super fun and also quite like cute. What do you describe the art style from Aperion?
The art style for Apron,
Yeah,
honestly, it looks a bit anime if you think
yeah.
about it. Because it's not they're not humans, but if you think about like those cartoons when you were a kid, the anime type like a Mirmo the Pawn
Yeah,
or Hamtaro, like just the hamsters or something. Like, I kind of compare it to that.
yeah,
So yeah, I would say the style is a bit anime.
yeah. And I love dudes. Like the design of the dudes are super like cute, and also, you know, give you a vibe that want to keep the. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they're definitely adorable. We already have plushies, you know.
yeah.
Even before the game even launched, we already have plushies available, which is insane. So I had to get myself plushies, and when it became available, for me to grab them, I took like 5 of them right off the bat.
Yeah,
I have five of these dude plushies. You should get yourself one. Not gonna lie.
yeah. Where can you buy them? Like on OpenSea or the marketplace from Apple?
Wait. I think I can show you. I can show you right. I can show you after this dungeon. I can show you
Yeah,
the plushie. Would you like me to show you?
yeah. After dunking them.
All right, right. I'll open up my camera in a second. Okay. Right. So this is a special event wherein I have to rescue this warrior over here. I have to not let him die,
All right.
so I can clear this properly. Up. One sec.
The warriors can be very tanky, right?
Yeah, the warrior is very tanky, so it's still in the early games.
Mhm.
So he's just surviving here. He's just vibing.
Yeah. And I love the fact that when you kill the enemy, it will pop on your screen. Ooh, nice.
All right.
And
Okay.
also, sorry guys, it's a little bit choppy, the live stream. That's because we're testing many ways, but this is the way that we settle. We have to live stream from Discord and then stream the screen on the YouTube. So we're gonna find out a better way to do it next time. But currently, I think it's super fun. You can see how the game will be played when you join the game. It's open beta now, so you can try it now to play the Aperion.
All right, I'll go ahead and dox my hand. So yeah, this is the dude plushie.
Love that, love that. I think in my office, I also have one. Like in our dungeon, in Carv's dungeon. I mean, the headquarter of Carv, we have some dudes as well. I think it's when we met Frank in some game festival.
Uh-huh.
And your team give us some. I love them. They are cute and also fluffy. Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'll show you my dude.
Yeah.
So I actually made a
Wow.
yeah, I actually made a mask for him as well. That makes him
You
look like
made a
the
mask? Like
boss.
what kind of stuff is that? How do you make the mask? Like
uh
using cardboard or something?
oh, no. So it's like, so I used to cosplay.
Yeah, cosplay. I know. I see. Yeah,
So I used to
that's
cosplay. So it's made out of crafting foam. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So it's all
Sure,
it's all just made of crafting foam, especially the horns and everything. You guys
that's
can see it.
perfect.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna, I'm gonna
horns.
zoom yours.
All right. So the
So
inside
that
is the
people know.
inside is kind of weird. All right. So all right.
But it
So,
works. Like when
so
you,
inside is kind of weird, but yeah, I guess it works this way.
yeah, it works perfectly. From this side, it's perfectly nice.
All right. I think we could just show it like that. That's so weird. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my camera now. Back to the game.
Oh my god. Ah,
All right.
nice, nice. I love that. I think we have angry dudes. Like it, it's like a red kind of angry dudes. It's super fluffy. I like that.
Angry dudes. You mean the Bood, the dark ones?
Uh, I don't know the name though. Like because I'm not. I have to admit, like I'm not like super familiar with all the dudes out there. But the one that we have is like have a very angry eye. Um,
Ah, yeah, that's a
you know
Bood. That's a
that guy.
Bood.
Okay, yeah, sure. What's the name? Like Boot?
Bood. So the yellow ones are dudes because they're good.
Uh-huh.
The bad ones are dude. The ones with the angry eyes and that's
Dude, okay.
yeah. So I had a theory. I had a theory with that I submitted at an AMA
Uh-huh.
because I noticed that okay, if they're good, their eyes are like closed. Okay,
Hmm.
and but if they're evil, their eyes are like open. So I'm like,
Yeah,
so a lot of the so since this is God related, also religion related, so there's like
right.
philosophy there. So I asked, oh, okay, so does this mean that because they're evil, they have their eyes open? Is it like is it like an interpretation of enlightenment? So if you're enlightened, are you
Oh,
evil? And then if you're good, you're blind, or does
yeah.
that mean you're a good follower? And
Yeah,
then
maybe. Like if you have a freedom, like if you have a mind of a freedom, sometimes you will acting something stupid, or
hmm,
sometimes you will acting against the God, right?
that's
But
right.
that, from the God's like standpoint, you might be some bad dudes. But like it depends on the perspective for sure.
That's true because a good follower is a blind follower. Yeah, like the like the Tower of Babylon. You know the story there.
Yeah,
The Tower of Babylon. Like regular people wanted to be with the gods.
yeah.
So what the god did is that um they they took he took away their ability to communicate by
Hmm.
giving everyone different languages.
Yeah,
So
exactly. SAOE.
so I love that. So I love that aspect of this game. The
Yeah.
writing, I love the writing the most because I love lore. I've always been a geek about that.
Yeah.
Ever since I got into Apeiron, the only thing I wanted to ask was, can you confirm, is this real? Is this inspired by this? Is this inspired by that? And even in the lore, they even brought in some Japanese mythology in there too,
Nice.
like Susanoo.
Great, great. I love the chat with you, Victor, about the philosophy of the game and also the lore of the game, right? Like, I think in the Web3 games currently a lack of foundation, right? Like, many of the
Hmm.
games are created by the DeFi group, so that the game itself lacks the fun part, and also as a gamer, you love a great story, and now I think that Aperion definitely have some. Yeah.
Yeah, I always love a great. I always love a great story, but there's always something for everybody.
Yep.
Especially with Frank. So he's a hardcore gamer. From birth, apparently he's been a hardcore gamer during the NES times and 64 times. You can talk to him about Zelda. You can talk to him about those games from the past that before I was even born.
Yeah.
And what's insane is that he still finds the time to lead everything with Apeiron and still play some games and still know what's going on. So
That's crazy.
it's really it's really an inspiring story. Also, it's really an inspiring game.
Yeah.
There's something for everybody, for hardcore gamers, for speed runners, for overachievers that just wants to 100% the game. There's people, there's lore, there's art, anything that you'd want from a community of gamers.
True, true. I think Leo is asking something like they're gonna be a PvP, right?
There is absolutely going to be PvP
Yeah.
because we're actually um we're kind of so right now PvP is under development.
Mhm.
Back in season 1 it was a time attack, so it's something for speedrunners. Now on season 2 it's a endless dungeon, so it's a survival of the fittest, so those who can strategize the best. So there's no pressure in time. So the deepest that you can go, the better your score is gonna be.
Mhm.
And I think for season 3 is gonna be when PvP is there. And I'm very excited how it's gonna be like, because once
Mhm.
PvP is out, since in the current gameplay, we have this, right? We have the what do you call this again? The slowed down time,
Mhm. The bullet time, yeah.
the bullet time. Yeah, we have the bullet time mode. So this isn't going to be available when there's PvP, of course.
Yeah.
So we have to be always be vigilant. So it's like we're playing League of Legends or Dota or something, because now everything is real time. So you
Yeah.
have to be very careful and you have to be very precise when choosing where to land your AoE or ability.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the mechanism definitely shift, right? Like when you PvP, there shouldn't be a bullet time. You have to be really reactive, and also be quick of each skill.
That's true.
Mhm.
And that's exactly the case. If there's no bullet time, so you have to be sure that you're targeting this or you're
Yeah.
targeting that or you're targeting that. So
Yeah.
everything is being tested right now just so that we're in time for PvP.
Mm.
So it's really built up to this moment where we go from PvE to PvP. Because of course, who doesn't want PvP? Who doesn't
Yeah,
want to
sure.
be the very best, the better than anyone else in the Godiverse? And
Of
of course,
course.
the leaderboard is going to be insane. The competition is going to be insane. And not only that, of course, I'm also in it for the glory, the prizes, the Hall of Fame in the in the
Yeah.
Godiverse. You know?
Yeah. As long as there's competition, like and real time competition, like to the
Yeah.
real gamers, that story, that game will totally change.
Yeah, that's definitely
I
it.
think the
Any
gamers love the
game that
social part of
once you
it.
get into PvP, because people see PvP as the end game, people see the
Yeah.
leaderboard as the end game of a game.
Yeah. Nice. Another victory. I think from my understanding, you guys are running like a time speed run like currently. Is it like a change now?
Uh,
Because yeah,
that was season 1. That,
that's season one, right? Like,
so in season 2, so look, we have these cycles, right?
yeah,
So In cycle, so there's only dep 1, dep 2, dep 3. If you kill the boss in dep 3, you go to cycle 3. And then you're back in dep 1 again. Dep 1, dep 2, dep 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you kill the boss again, cycle 4. And then the mobs and the boss, everybody gets stronger as you progress cycles.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, the highest cycle ever cleared is cycle 7. I haven't beaten
Okay.
cycle 7 yet. I've only beaten cycle 6.
Nice. So it's getting harder and harder to go each cycle. It's just like an Elden Ring, right? Oh no, Elden Ring is a Dark Soul, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elden Ring has its own difficulty. Elden
Yeah.
Ring Dark Souls is definitely by itself just hard. It's automatically just hard.
Yeah.
Uh, Here it gets harder. Enemies hit for more. Their HP is higher. They will kill you faster. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And in Dark Souls, everything just kills you.
Yeah. True. But each cycle you will keep all the stuff, right? Or will you just start a game like from the bottom, from the beginning?
When you start the game from the beginning, you're in cycle 1, and then as you progress cycles up to cycle 7, you keep your apostles. You keep your apostles and you keep your artifacts until you die. And when you
Okay.
die, it's all gone. When you start back to cycle 1.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. That makes sense.
All right, so a devilish deal. So you enter a dark room, blah blah blah. You see this devilish figure, and then would you give your apostle for for an artifact, or you say no? So, so when you get into this game and you have experience in the game, you're gonna get this question, you're gonna get this event, and you already memorize what it does. So when you take the Faustian Beal, you do get an artifact. If you say no, you're actually gonna trigger a fight. So
Oh,
I'm gonna go for the deal instead because I don't need this apostle. I just want
okay.
the artifact. So
Sure.
there's a bit of memorizing here and there.
Mhm.
Okay, I get a meat stick. Increased drop rate during
5%. That's
at
not
the end of the dungeon. Yeah, 5% because it's only level 1. But once
okay.
it's level 4, I think it's 20% by
Oh,
that
that's
time. All right, another one. Mercy. One night you were making camp. Okay, so they see you as a god. Do you smite your apostle or do you forgive them? So this is one of those
mm.
it makes a good or bad artifact.
Mm.
So let's try to forgive and then try to get a good artifact. I lost these things.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
And then
You-
boom, it went from a normal version to a good
Oh,
version.
okay. Random to avatar skills. Okay.
hmm Random to avatar skills. Once the entire deck has been used up, it will put 2 avatar skills at the top of the deck. So
Okay.
you know when you're gonna get the avatar skills.
Mm.
All right. So there's a lot of those. Okay, can we upgrade anything? Can't really upgrade anything here just yet. We can go to campfire and level up. All right, let's go for another event. Hmm. All right. So an abandoned armory with a clank clank. You get into an abandoned armory. Are we gonna take artifacts? What do you think we should get? Need for speed, not dead yet, or energized? It gives you a specific artifact depending on what your choice is.
Okay, but you don't know what's gonna happen, right?
Oh, I know what's gonna happen. I want you to pick.
uh, energized.
Energized. Okay.
Let's see.
All right. Just swiftly pocket the vial, and a whoosh of energy surge through you. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Tainted creation. At the start of the battle, your units gain 30 energy
Okay.
automatically right off the bat.
Sure.
All
What
right.
is the energy? It's like a mana that you have before the
Uh,
game.
so there's mana and then there's energy. The energy lets you use a special ability. Let's see. Okay, so this one is spin to win. So when his energy is up, and then he can activate his innate ability. It's spin to win. It's like another skill, but it's free, and it automatically activates when he's fighting a unit. He goes around in circles and then deals damage, and also I think it staggers and knocks them back. This is for the warrior. Every class has it. For hunter, they jump backwards and then they shoot a arrow that can stun you.
Ah.
Yep.
So
And
energy is for the upstrows to act, right? To use skills, right?
yeah, it's like a passive for them because you
All
can't
right.
you don't have control over it.
Yeah,
Only
sure.
if you have the energy is when it happens.
Nice.
Yes. All right. Let's go for another elite battle. All right. What games have you played in the past? Any games that you've ever been addicted to?
I think I played Dota before, and also like I
Dota, and what was the other one? Huh. All right. Okay.
sorry, lose the connection here.
Welcome back.
Uh,
What was that?
yeah, I'm saying like I used to play Dota and also some racing game like Horizon and many of the racing game. That's my favorite.
I see.
But I watched the game story, like also watch the live stream. So yeah, Hearthstone or any like the games like Zelda, and also I watch those live streaming. Yeah. I can't play the game. Like once I start playing the game, I just lose the control like of my life. I usually like, when I play the new game, I spend like 3 days without eating and sleeping, just play the game. Like that's what gonna happen. So
Yeah.
nowadays I just be I want to be chill. I would love to watch people to play the game.
Yeah, that's also like a big reason as to why I don't want to buy Diablo,
Yeah,
because I know I will get addicted.
yeah, you're gonna get addicted for sure.
I'm gonna be super addicted.
Yeah.
All right, so
You're gonna
this is
spend a lot of time reading the lore and also play the games, discover all the stuff. That's how gamers do, right?
yeah, and not to mention like if you already have the game, oh, okay, I'm done. I'm bored of it. I can't sell it. It's just gonna be there forever. That's also that. But I'm not really worried about the price. I'm just worried about the time that I
Yeah,
will be spending
true,
on
true.
this game. All right.
Yeah.
So let's see, Mayor, it's you who stole all our hickleberry jam. No, please, it wasn't me. My hands are red because, well, take a look. There's a god over there. They'll tell you the truth. Oh my, your holiness, can you tell if this dude is guilty or not? So this guy stole jam.
Mm,
Yeah, this guy stole jam, and then there's red stuff in his hands. So do you
yeah.
help him, or do you catch the thief,
What
or
are you gonna do?
or you lie? So basically, there's two options here where you lie.
Uh-huh.
So I heard you paint houses, so it's paint in his hands, or a bloody hero, it's
Ah,
blood in his hands, or
yeah,
catch him because that's actually the jam that he stole. So there's funny things, there's funny stories here and there too.
yeah. But like, is it this kind of events will become the story? Like, does it have like a storyline behind it?
For the storyline, there will be soon in the future. Right now, it's just
Mhm.
general.
Okay,
They're
so
actually teasing about using Chat GPT to have a bit
oh,
more interactions on progression of your apostle, on how you treat them. If you treat them right, they're gonna unlock certain abilities in the future.
nice.
So that's also something that's been talked about. And that's also been teased in some AMAs. So I'm actually very
Yeah.
excited about that because it's like you have a uh, what do you call those again? Those digital pets that you have,
Mhm.
and then how you treat them is how they're going to become.
Yeah. Oh,
like a Tamagotchi, if you've ever
yeah,
had one of
Tamagotchi.
those.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot the name as well. Tamagotchi.
I was like, it's on the tip of my tongue
Yeah,
because of these
Tamagotchi.
cute little toys, man.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that. Like it's so like very, very popular in our childhood, and now the kids might not know what is that. Yeah.
Now let's go to another shop.
Nice.
All right, so we can choose between a normal or an elite battle, and I think it's a few more until we fight the boss here in cycle
Oh,
two.
so you
I
can
want.
see the boss behind, right? That's in the far. You can see there's a boss round.
I'm actually counting how many I've already fought.
Oh,
So it's like it's just a bit of I've already memorized ton of it because I'm a nerd for this game. So
yeah,
any advantage I can get, I will take.
yeah,
Any advantage of knowledge, I will use it for any run.
yeah, for sure. Oh, that's a great AOE.
So so not to worry for anyone that's new to the game. It's really easy to pick up. Did you know that in season one,
Mhm.
a new somebody that just started playing the game was actually the one the first prize. It was 3,000 USDC.
No
Uh,
way.
yeah, and every one of us was like has been here ever since the game hasn't even been released yet. Everybody in the top 12. So the top 12 has like its own tournament, and the grand
Yeah.
prize is 3,000 USDC. This guy who just started like a month before became the grand winner. He won everything, and I think that's insane. And I think that's a good thing for Apron because it's very easy to pick up that anybody could just hop in and win.
Nice. For the audience out there, yeah, for sure. Like you can join Aperion gameplay and also join the game, join the community. I think recently they have been like really working hard on game development, and also there's so many great tournaments they're running. Be part of it. I think you can earn stuff. You can win stuff. Right? I think also it's a great game. It's great. You can have a great fun playing the game. Nice.
All right, that's a victory right there.
AK said all games have souls. Yeah.
Old games had souls. Old games had souls. I mean, old games had the memories. Have you ever tried visiting an old game that you used to love, but it doesn't feel the same anymore because you're an adult now? Do you have one of those
Oh,
games?
what is that called? Like, let me search for the name.
Okay.
I remember because I'm Chinese. So I think it's a King of Fighters. I
King
used to
of
play the King of Fighters
Oh,
like '97. Like in when you play the big machine. The how do you call
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. We just call them token machines.
yeah, token machines. Like I still remember to use the skills, use the to fight really well. But now I just forgot how to do it. And also, the graphics, the stuff. You might get used to it. Like now, when you play many games, you see like great graphics. It's not amuse you anymore. But when I was like a young age, when I first played that game, I was so hooked. I feel like that's the greatest game ever. Like, yeah. So it's changed for sure. What's your favorite game? Like, do you have any similar story?
I have a game like that. So back then, back when I was a kid, I was introduced to Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto.
And
Yeah,
then I got addicted to that. I
yeah,
played that game and all of the save slots is one playthrough each. So I
yeah,
played it that much. And then when I discovered GTA San Andreas, I also did it there, which is a bigger game compared to Vice City.
yeah.
So but then when I had this moment in my adulthood, I was like, hey, maybe if I play Vice City or San Andreas again, maybe I'll start I'll start liking to play video games. I'll start playing this game again, or maybe it'll remind me something of my childhood. But
Yeah.
it just doesn't, you know. It's not the same. It's not the same as
About the
compared
same,
to when I was a kid.
yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you definitely. Just imagine like 10 years ago when we using the smartphone, like when you saw when you touch those devices, you feel like that's the future technology.
Oh
And now
yeah.
when you use the 10 years smartphone, you feel like the screen is so blurred, like so blurry, like all the stuff is so slow. But I still remember like when I have the first iPhone 4, I played the what's that game, like a driving game. I forgot the name though, but I love the game and I play every round and I play super well, and even compete with my friends. And now when I saw the game, I feel like that's so old. That's the graphics not good enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I feel that way for the iPhone. I feel that way for Temple Run.
yeah. I mean, but I still admire like Nintendo, right? Like uh, like Nintendo Switch released like 2016, I think, or 15. It's like 7 years ago. But the graphic, the device, the performance haven't changed that much. But since then, the game still like when you play any Nintendo game on Nintendo Switch, it still feel like it's a good game. It's a great experience.
That's exactly it. The experience, also the age. I guess like it was my age, but
Mhm.
what made that experience magical at the time,
Yeah.
because it's also a fantasy that you had at the time.
Mhm.
And it's always nice to discover games, especially now that I'm an adult. Games don't hit as well as it did back when I was a kid,
Sure.
so it's really nice to find games like that, and I'm happy I can still get addicted to games like I am with Aperion, like I am with maybe Diablo or
Sure.
League of Legends, Valorant, all those games that I used to play back in college, high school.
Yeah.
It's still nice to find those types of games. That's why the future is always going to be gaming. Gaming will always stick around no matter what. It's
Yeah.
really a way to connect people around.
Mhm. And gamification of everything, right? Like I think sometimes when we learn stuff, like learn the physics, learn the medical stuff, learn the mathematics, uh, the stuff can be super boring. But when you gamify those things, I think everything can make into a game. It's
Hmm.
just you need to put a lot of efforts, just like you guys, right? Like you developing a great experience, then the game will hook you. Then you feel you're part of the universe. You feel like you don't feel the loneliness. You feel something have been connected with you. And I think yeah, the game will eventually become something like everyone can't live without in their life.
Yeah, that's true. I feel that because when you just do any type of activity, if you can gamify it, the experience just becomes a whole lot better.
Yeah, true.
But I guess just don't make it toxic, because toxicity is also in games most of
Yeah,
the times.
yeah, true.
I did used to play Dota, but that's only because everyone in my high school would
Yeah,
also
me
play
too.
Dota. Yeah. So
Same.
if you knew how to play Dota, you were a cool kid in high school.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would always I was one of those I was those one trick ponies. I would only play Zeus or something else.
Yeah.
In school they would call me Zeus. That's
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. They would in high school they would call me Zeus just
That
because I
gives
only
you
spam Zeus.
identity, right? Nice.
And then when Dota 2 came out on Steam, I got fairly addicted to it. But then that was like the time I was slowly turning to League of Legends,
Yeah.
because I found a different group of friends that just played League of Legends. And then when I went to college, most people played League of Legends that time too.
Yeah. I feel like a game can also I mean, game divide, not divide. It's like a segmentation, right? Like a different game will help you have some friends and different friends, right? Like different kind of friends. When you play different games, you will meet different people, and that's also the part of the game.
Yeah, and that's definitely the type of magic that Apron is trying to achieve too,
Yeah,
especially with season two, especially with the guild wars. It's not just about competition. It's not just about the money. It's about connecting people all around.
yeah,
I think I'm already 10 months in. Ever since I started going to Apron, and the reason I went into Apron was because they had this competition for making a video, and I made this funny video, and then they liked it. And then I just stuck around and just kept making videos until boom, I'm a moderator there because I like what they're trying to achieve.
yeah.
Um, let's see. So don't forget, guys, head on to carve.io. Win prizes as well as you enjoy the show. We're also doing a raffle. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do a raffle. My colleagues is helping me on the Twitch, on the Twitter to get some raffle.
All right. Don't forget to head on to the carve raffle. And also don't forget to play the game. It's literally play to mint your own apostle. And then the stronger the IV, you can automatically get a free apostle.
Yeah, we're gonna do a raffle at 3 p.m. UTC time. It's still like 4 minutes. We're gonna like start the raffle in 2 minutes, in 4 minutes. So
Oh,
everyone, if you join the show, now is a good time. You can stick around for more than 4 minutes, and you can play. You can watch Biku playing the Aperion, and we're gonna have a raffle for you. We're gonna like take a screenshot of the YouTube chat. So head over to the YouTube channel, like YouTube Carve YouTube channel, uh, and wait for it. We're gonna tell you what you're gonna do, and you're gonna send your wallet address on the chat section, and we're gonna do the screenshots.
all right. Okay, guys, you heard it here first. So right after I kill this boss, or 3 minutes from now, we're gonna do a
Yeah.
raffle. So make sure to be ready with your wallet address. Hopefully, it's your burner address or something. I'm just kidding. Use whatever wallet address you feel comfortable with using, and then we'll do the raffle there. Okay. So this is one of the bosses. This is the Dark Mystic. This one teleports. This is one of the most annoying one. This is the
Yeah.
thing that makes noobs want to cry because when they start fighting this, they're like, "Oh, it's somewhat fair. Why does it keep teleporting? My stuff isn't hitting."
Oh,
Yeah. This is one of their biggest problems when they fight because this is literally cycle two.
yeah.
Just the second level is already difficult.
Shit. Are you struggling right now?
Well, if it was me from maybe a month ago, I would be struggling.
Okay.
But now I kind of sort of know what to do now.
Sure.
Yeah, so my apostles are dying, but we actually want that to happen.
Why?
Because I my deck is filled with the apostle cards. I want my deck to only have avatar cards.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So it's more consistent.
Hmm.
So if this guy dies, I will only get cards from my avatar, which
Ah,
makes this a lot more easier because I can just spam avatar abilities
sure.
like this. All right.
Okay,
So
so there's a strategy behind it.
yeah. So that's a bit of strategy. Oh, okay. There we go. We can get a cutscene in.
Ooh, the second level. Nice. Look at that graphic.
All right, and we beat it.
DC from Web3 Gamer says, honestly, this is my first time seeing the season 2. Nice UI improvement. Ha ha ha. Yeah, exactly.
I know that the UI improvement is definitely a big win. Not to mention the new classes, also the new card art, and for the apostles, they even got their own costumes, different types of weapons. So everything is different now. This one has a hat. This one has a bandana. It's pretty cute.
Hmm. Nice.
All right, it's raffle time. So what do our viewers need to do?
We're gonna do a raffle now. Everyone head over to the YouTube channel and you start to. We're gonna say 3, 2, 1, and then you guys can spam your wallet address, and then we're gonna take a screenshot after we say like we're gonna count maybe 10. Yeah, we can count in 10, and you can do the spam your wallet address, and we're gonna pick one of them. Take a screenshot from my side, and then share on the screen to let you know who is the final winner. Shall we start? Okay. Let's go the 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 raffle now.
All right.
Lucky draw starts. Okay, guys, you're gonna do the uh, spend your wallet address now. Come on, guys, and I'm gonna count 10. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Are you gonna also send your wallet address?
Oh no, I'm good. This is for them,
Really?
dude.
No, really. Okay, joking aside, yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna do the screenshot now. Who is the lucky winner? Just did. Okay. I'm gonna share the screen. Maybe share the file.
Mm.
Share the file. I think the winner is the AK from sending the wallet address as a C18D. You are the winner. Okay, I'm gonna copy the address, send to my team. What's the prize though? I'm asking my colleagues to make sure what's the reward they can send us.
All
Oh,
right,
we're gonna
let's
have
go.
two wallet address actually.
Yeah, there's another one. Okay, so AK already won.
And
Let's.
the second one is uh Razaya AFK. You're also the winner. I'm gonna send to my team now. Even though I don't know who you are, guys, but happy you guys join the show and see our gameplay. Yeah, and stay tuned. We might have another like a lucky draw later, but yeah. Congrats and thanks for streaming. Yeah, you're welcome. Bit hot here. You guys gonna receive the Core Planet surprise drop rewards. The Core Planet is also part of the Aperion, right?
Oh,
Nice.
so the core planet is like core planets are like eggs.
Mhm.
Are like eggs. So you need to once it hatches or once you turn it into a planet, it's gonna have a random set of skills. But I think they're still confirming what the prizes are. Uh could be wings or free mint or something.
Yeah, sure. Yes, they're discussing about it. I mean,
Let's do a let's do a mini AMA. Any questions in the chat? Any questions in the viewers?
yeah. Guys, if you have any question, now is a good time. Like I think Biku has shown a great, like, a very good extent of the game, like what it's look like and how you're gonna play the game, and also like the whole experience. I think you guys gonna love it. If you have any question, now is a good time to shout out to, or you want to shout out the parent team or anything. Feel free to do that. How many of you have already played the game, by the way? If you haven't played the game, you can type 1. Let me see it.
Oh dang! Wait, AK just said Heroes 3. Is it? Are you talking about Heroes of Might and Magic? Is that the one? Because I played that. I didn't, but as a kid, but I didn't know what I was playing, so I was just clicking random stuff. I was like 5 or 6. I can't even read properly yet.
Hero 3. What is that game? Let me search.
Heroes of Might and Magic.
Oh. Oh, Heroes of Might and Magic.
Yeah.
Uh, what is that game? Is it like a Empire strategy game, something like that?
I think you're thinking about Ages of Empire.
Ages
That's a
of
different.
Empire.
Yeah, that's a different RTS game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to
That's
like a lot of RTS games. Yep, this is Heroes. What do you call that? I also played Battle Realms, uh, Command and Conquer, and a bit of Warcraft 3.
yeah.
But like Warcraft 3 is where you play Dota, so I guess there's also
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's like a 20 early 20 2020 20,000, right? No, 20,000, 2000, yeah. Early
Yeah.
2000s, the game was super popular, and also like just imported in China back then, like 2004, 2005, and it's a big hit. I think last year, Blizzard just withdraw or cancel the game distributing in China. So a large group of people are actually very sad about it.
That's interesting. I don't know why they would do that, but that's Blizzard.
It's a contract thing. Yeah, I mean, it is Blizzard. Yeah. They change a lot. StarCraft was great at the time. Yeah,
I
they do.
never got into StarCraft. I knew it was huge. I just hear it a lot that it's huge in Korea, but that
Yeah,
was when I had Facebook and I had Korean friends. That I know about. I don't know how it performed in other countries, but I know there was a culture built around StarCraft.
true, true. Yeah, Korean was really heavy on that, and also they have some champions, right? Like they win some titles. Yeah, most of the titles they won most of the titles for StarCraft. They also create the hype around the esports, right? Starting from the StarCraft and the World of Warcraft. No, the Dota. I think that's how they started the esports hype.
Oh, with Dota, yeah, with
Yeah.
Dota, I think the esports hype was already there in StarCraft because like what's his name? Uh, I think the coach of SKT, the one
Mhm.
for League of Legends, or was it the coach? I'm not sure. They're players. I forgot, but I know they had this background with StarCraft before they went into coaching with League of Legends. Before they went into all that, so I think so. Gaming as a whole, it just has its ways of finding itself, branching out to different games.
Yeah, yeah. Or if you're talking about the origin of the esports, might be CS, like a Counter Strike. That might be the earliest. I mean, yeah. Who should I know? Yeah, StarCraft tournaments was even before Dota. Yeah, exactly.
Mm. And then with Blizzard, Hearthstone was great too. I love Hearthstone. Did you play any type of TCG trading card games like Magic the Gathering or something?
Yeah, I think Hearthstone. I played Hearthstone quite a lot, and I love. Do you know the YouTuber called Toast?
This guy
Toast.
does. Oh, I love this guy's
Yeah, I
toast.
love him. I love him.
Oh man,
I started watching his live stream, and I started loving the Hearthstone, and then I played a lot. I think he's a great, like he makes the game quite popular and quite fun to watch to strategize. Yeah.
that's true. That's true. I still watch him till now. I was sad. So he went to the Philippines. He went to the Philip. Oh no, he didn't go to the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
Everyone else went to the Philippines. You know, Lily Pichu,
Yeah, PG.
Michael, Saikuno,
Yeah.
and a lot of others that was friends with OTV.
Yeah.
I only got a selfie with Saikuno.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, but the Sky Stills wasn't there, so I would have loved being getting a selfie with him. But only
Yeah.
Saikuno was the one guy that that separated from the bodyguards. That's how I got a selfie with him.
Ah,
Everyone else had like bodyguards around them.
really? Like they have a bodyguard now? Like an influencer have a bodyguard now? Okay.
Not because people are out to get them, but because they have very huge fans here in the Philippines.
True.
Like they will get crowded like
Yeah, yeah,
really
for sure.
easily. Yeah.
For sure. I love this guy's toast. Like when he doing the live streaming, you know, like they have like random live streaming. They
Hmm.
say, I'm in the California, in this area. You can get me now. If you get me, I can gonna give you some dollars, and we can have some screen some selfies or something. I think that's a like a really fun way to engage in community, right? Like when you watch his live stream, you're actually gonna go out to meet him. That's super fun. I mean,
Yeah.
we discuss. I think we have a lot of in common. Like, I love to discuss with you, and yeah, I was surprised by the season two, the appearance, how you look, how the game have been involved, but in the same time, I also more amazed by your community and also by talking with you, like how much game you love, like and also the whole dedication of it. I feel very inspired by.
I'm also inspired by I'm also inspired by you, like talking to me now. Also being, thank you by the way for hosting this and for having me and having Apron, in your live stream and your community. It's always an honor to connect with more gamers and of course hardcore gamers alike, such as yourself.
How do you call the game? Like I always call it Aperion. My colleagues call that as well, but it's actually Apera.
Aperon, yeah,
Apera.
Aperon, yeah, yeah. People call it Aperion. Some people call it Ape Iron because ape is in the beginning.
Ape, yeah, Ape
Yeah.
Iron, Ape Iron. That's something I haven't heard about, but it's makes sense, right? Like Ape Iron,
That
Iron Ape. That would be even better. But I mean,
would be even better. That's actually funny. Maybe that could be like a pun at
yeah.
some point in the game
Oh
because it's,
yeah.
yeah,
It's like
right.
instead of dudes, it becomes the ape, but it's
Apes.
actually like a metal ape. It
Yeah,
can be a
that
boss though.
the Aperon metaverse. It could also be a bot, a
Yeah.
boss. Yeah, that would be funny because there's so many puns into this game. A lot of creativity.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I love to. I think I watched the game quite a lot. Like from Bernie, he's played this game quite a lot. But yeah, I haven't got into it because I mean I doing other stuff. But yeah, now after I talk with you, I really want to try it. I mean, maybe this is a great question to ask as well. Like, what's the advice you give to the newcomers, like for someone who wants to join the game now, what they should do and what should they prepare for?
Um, what they should prepare for.
Yeah.
Number one, if you're new to the game, if you're really new to the game, I want you to just play the game without learning anything from the outside. And that's like the best free experience ever. I know there's a competition and there is a best and optimal way to do it. But before you explore how other players do it, I want you to play the game just as itself because it's very enjoyable for anybody that's just new. If you start the game by itself, you just immerse yourself into the characters, the classes, just have so much fun. Don't stress yourself out with the esports or the tournament or the meta. Don't
Mhm.
stress yourself out on that. You can discover that it's just a pretty chill game that you could just enjoy on your free time.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. And if you want any tips and tricks, you can go to you can go to our Discord and communicate with the community. They're very willing to help. And the moment you just chat, hey, how can I do this? How can I do that? Somebody already has a reply for you. Or you could just find Bernie in the carve in carve, and he's pretty cool. He's really cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and he's also our guardian and help us reach out to many games. I think he actually, uh, if he is he, I think he is the guy who helped us to connect with the Aperion as the first place. So love him, and also yeah, he's also very into gaming. Yeah, I learned a lot from him.
That's amazing. I love that guy too. Like it's always nice to find people like him. Like they're very key to a community, especially with connecting people.
True, true. Yeah, Aperion. Oh, also, a quick question.
Yes, yes.
Do you need to have you shown me the market yet? Like, how do you buy stuff, or do I need to own the avatar to start the game?
Oh, okay. So number one, you don't need to own anything right now. We're still on the demo. Everything is free to play. Season 2, you can just go in, download the game. You can even play it without an account. But I do recommend that you get an account. So it just requires you to do MetaMask.
Mm.
Once you have MetaMask, you connect your Polygon. You can connect it to the marketplace. There are videos out there on how to do it. um, just go to the Apron Discord. There's a or the Apron channel. There's already a guide there on how you can log into the marketplace so that you can save your progress. Or if you just want to try the game out, you can download the client right now in marketplace.apronnft.com, and you can download the client and just play guest mode. So guest mode, it's the progress is not saved, but it's only saved to your computer. um, but the moment you log out, you're gonna lose all progress unless you connect it to your marketplace account.
Good to know that. So you can play as a guest for free,
Yes.
as long as you like, and then
Yes.
you can also log in your account to actually own your progress.
That's right.
And is it like a you also need to log in your marketplace account so that you will keep all the progress?
Okay, that's correct. You need a marketplace account to save your progress. And also, not only is it free to play, it's free to download, free to create your account. It's also free to mint an NFT. So as long as you're progressing and as long as you're getting high in the leaderboard, you can even get prizes for free.
What?
That's right. You can get
That's
You can get prizes for free. You can literally get into the game, like that one guy that I told you about that was just new in the server, only started playing for a month. He won $3,000, just 3,000 USDC, just by playing the game for
nice.
free, and it's insane. It's insane. And I'm not trying to bait you guys with money. I'm just saying you can get into this game, pick
Mhm.
it up, and get something out of it. I mean, we don't have to aim as high as 3,000 USDC. We can aim as low as like getting your apostle, and apostles are very valuable into this game because in the future you can no longer mint the warrior, hunter, and priest class, because next one is going to be another batch of apostles that you can mint. So right now in the game, you can only mint the warrior, the hunter, and the priest class. And most likely on the next season, it's going to be the guardian, the mage, and the mage and the thief class, or the rogue class. So there's a bit of scarcity there because only some people are going to be minting, or unless there's more people that gets into the game. So yeah, you can mint these apostles for free. Just get into game, play, get a dude Halo, join community events like in CARV or in other partners.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure. Yeah.
yeah,
That sounds amazing. I think like in season one, you still need to buy Journ or something like to earn your hours, but now it's totally for free now.
yeah, it's totally for free now. Back then you have to buy your hours, which is very I felt like it was limiting. I feel like in season 1 it should have been free to play ever since then. But I'm glad that they're taking the route where it is free to play, it is free to mint, it's free to earn your NFTs. It's just a great place to be, especially for gamers. So the fact that it's just free, it's definitely a game for everybody.
Yeah. I think in the season one, I thought it's because of the server capacity. Like if there's free to play, so many people joining, then the server can have some issue. I don't know, but maybe you guys know behind the scene. But now that's also the reason that I think it's reasonable. Like for the early games, you charge for that. It's totally reasonable, especially like parent. You guys developing a very like like a very great game already. It's not like a mature. It's a mature game for sure on its own. But now it's even better. Like you open it up like totally free. I think that there's no reason why not to join it.
Exactly. There's no reason not to join it unless the art style isn't your thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are yellow, but maybe it's the art style, maybe it's something, but you can't please everybody.
Yeah.
But we're just trying to be We're just trying to be a game that is available for anybody to play.
I think if you are amateur, like you start playing the game, you will find a lot of stuff that you can explore. And if you are expert on the auto chess game, I think you're gonna do very well in the game, and you will definitely experience something new as well. Like I think apart from the art style, I think the mechanics can be super fun, and there's so many things, so many layers that you can play around with. I think that's a great game. Now it's totally for free. Everyone, if you want to join the game, play the game, join the community. Now it's a great time to do it. Season two. How long have been running the season two, by the way?
Oh, season two has been going on for a week now.
Okay, just
Yeah,
started.
yeah. It just recently started. No, actually, half a week. I think it just started like 4 days ago. Yeah, 4 days ago. It just started
Nice.
4 days ago, and boom! Right now we're already a few days in. A lot of people are learning new things about how the game goes, what could be the meta now, the potential meta. Right now, the Fate class is dominating. The Wisdom class is. Oh, we got a question. How to
Yeah.
kill boss? I'm so dead with the Aperon boss. Okay, so it depends. GMT review. It depends which boss it is because there's different play styles on how you can beat the boss. Um, feel, but do feel free to but do feel free to catch us in the Discord server, so we can learn more about your situation. Like we also need to know what artifacts you have. But
Mm.
let's say you were using the Fury class. What I can teach you is, let's say you're the Fury class and the you are fighting the Dark Mystic, the one that teleports a lot. If you're fighting that guy, you want to have this at least a high enough level where it can one shot the pillars. Once the pillar is out, you can just use this to one shot it, no matter how far it is, since this is a very long range skill. And then on its second phase, when it's charging an ability, you can use this, the Tornado Blast. This thing is not that necessary, but sometimes it is good to pop the pillars. But this is your best ability to fight it, because when it's charging and channeling in the middle, you can just keep casting this, and it will remove its armor. It will shave off its armor, and then when the armor is gone, he's gonna be stunned for a bit, and that should be enough time for you to deal more damage by throwing more tornado blasts. A bigger tip is also let your apostles be killed, because if your apostles are dead, there's no other cards are in your deck, so you're gonna be more consistent in the cards that you pick up. Let's see what other questions are there. Let's see. What about security on your platform? Is it audited? That is not a question that I'm able to answer, but feel free to open up this question on a ticket on our server. Would be happy. The right authority would be happy to answer that question. Anything else, Charles, or any other questions you have for me?
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Let me think about it. Um, yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Like, I think. What about the skill tree? Like, also skill slots. Like, so you can select your skill, or you can, collect the skills along the journey, and also level out from the skill tree. What's the mechanism for the skill?
For the skill tree, okay, so since we're only playing one element, they're all the same element. They are pure air elementals, elementals on the avatar. So they have the same passive ability. The active abilities are different per class. So the Swift Arm Step increases movement speed. This one's Gale Force. Every time you move, you gain energy faster. Cutting Wind is Critical Chance. I like this one. I'm more of a gambler. I like critical chances all the time. Piercing Tempest. This is good for bossing because it increases your damage. Increases your damage dealt to the boss if he's at below 40%. And most of the time, below 40% is the key area on fighting the boss because they're a lot harder. It takes a lot longer compared to the first step, and it makes it makes it easier to beat him down and kill him. Cloudburst is also good, but it's only for magic damage. So some abilities like Thunder Strike or Cyclonic Spin Strike. These are physical damage abilities. They're not going to have that good of a use with this. However, for Tornado Blast, which is a very wait, this is also physical damage. Oh no, it deals magic damage. My bad. Okay, so this will deal magic damage, and this will definitely benefit from the Cloud Burst passive. So there's different styles depending on the situation, and there's also different builds depending on what you're fighting. If you're mobbing, this is a good mob skill. This is a good mob skill. This is a good mob skill. If you're fighting the boss, sometimes you would want this fully upgraded, or sometimes you would remove this and then make this fully upgraded. It's different depending on the class as well.
So you can change the points like along the way.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
So you can reset it. Your skill points can just be reset. It's not permanent. So you
okay.
can switch it up. You can change which skill you're going to be using. I don't want to use this, so I'll just use this, or this, or that, or this. I can have all these skills available, and then I can just remove and then choose it later,
Oh, I see.
depending on which one I want to use.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. I think this as your demonstration, I feel like the game is so deep, like so many combination that you can play around with.
Oh yeah, and then once the planets, once you start, you'll be able to play with your planets, and then everyone gets to play with their planets, and then everyone gets to play with their apostles. There's so
Mhm.
much more theory crafting, deck building that's gonna happen, which I absolutely love, because it's deck building. Who doesn't love deck building?
For sure, for sure.
Hmm.
There's so much things that we can cover around. I think, yeah, hopefully the season two you guys gonna run well. We're gonna have a more live stream with the parenting as well, to showcasing the game, to show the community and how the thought process designing the game. Uh, Yesterday we talked with Frank and we learned a lot from that experience, and today we saw a bookie played again, a big sorry big played again. I personally enjoyed that a lot, and thank you so much, Biku, for joining and sharing to our community about Aperion, about your season two. It's a great improvement both on UI side and also on the mechanism side as well. Yeah, I think GMT say like, is it live stream recorded? I need time to load the strategy for sure. Feel free to join Carve community and also appearing opportunity community. There's so much discussion in the community, and also if you have any questions, feel free to shout out there. Uh, Definitely have some friends to help you with. Both in both community, we all like get hyped on the game, on the season two of Appearance release.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Feel free to go there. There's a lot of content creators. There's a lot of high level players there already, just putting out their footage of how they beat the boss. Like you can just watch. You can just watch how they do it, and you can get an idea from that. And I think that's huge.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's wrap up of today's like beta testing. Thank you so much for Biku to show up and also to share the game stream. Thank you for all the audience out there to watch our stream, to find it interesting, to learn something, and also to discuss about your experience. Thank you, Biku, again. Hope we can have more like collaboration down the line, and also I'd love to chat with you to share with your like childhood memory. I feel like we quite a lot in common.
Thank
Uh,
you. Yeah, I feel like we do. I feel like we do, especially with how we prioritize, of course, our time compared to just throwing it in games. I I really felt that. Thank you
yeah.
for having me. I would love to do this again. Don't forget to join Carve. Also, don't forget to join the Apron Discord, so that we can discuss more Apron. Also, you can get prizes from either Discord servers
Mhm.
and sites as well. All right. Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. That's about it. Thank you, Biku. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye bye.
Bye.